Good morning. This is January the 8th, so 2021, January lockdown. From the emails and the messages that I'm receiving at the moment, a lot of us are feeling a little bit low, which is typical in January. You know, we feel heavy and maybe not very enthusiastic and low often in January, but maybe more so this year. So what we're going to do is a quick practice that is for get up and go. It's to move the energy, a bit of warmth into the centre, create motivation and enthusiasm. So this is a good practice for you to do when you get out of bed in the morning. Do it first, and then hopefully you'll feel the benefit of this all day. Heat into the centre, we're going to think about that, bringing warmth and energy, so stimulating the digestive system, mobilising the energy. We're going to work a little bit on the inner and outer leg lines for kidney and bladder energy. And we're going to think a bit about inversion. We're not going to do any full inversion, so no shoulder stands or headstands, but partial inversion, so downward dog, standing forward fold. Again, just to help gravity to pull toxins from the internal body and shake things up a little bit. So this practice starts standing, so on the front edge of your yoga mat. And just take a moment here. Feet may be a little bit wider than they would normally be in Tadasana, so a bit wider than hip distance. And just stand for a moment, soften the knees, let the weight fall down through the tail, lift and open the chest. You can have your arms at your sides, or you can come to prayer position in front of your heart. Make sure you're not locking your knees, so you soften the space in your knees and just connect to your breath here. So the inhalation brings expansive, rising energy. The exhalation is grounding and rooting. Rising energy on your inhale. Grounding. Connection to earth on your exhale. Elongate your breath in both directions. Soft Ujjayi breath is perfect here. You can set your intention to feel brighter and more energized. And when you feel ready, your hands will come to your thighs just above your knees, and you'll open your frontal space. So you're looking for spinal extension. Open your belly space, your chest. So you really make some space here and take maybe a breath and just see how that feels. So this action is energizing. And then go the other way when you're ready. So your tail draws under, you contract your abdomen towards your spine, you exhale everything out, your chin draws in towards your chest. Maybe pause here, take a breath, see how that feels. And then moving with your breath, so the inhale takes you into the extension, and the exhale into flexion. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale. So you can exhale through your mouth with these. And that maybe just helps us to move the energy a little bit more strongly. One more. Roll all the way up, inhale. Exhale, just find your foundation again. Notice how you feel. So if you only have a moment in the morning, do a few of those and they'll just really help you to mobilize your energy and release some stiffness from your back, so you'll feel better already. Take the arms up and over your head. Take your right wrist in your left hand, and as you exhale, side bend over to your left. And then inhale and come up. Change the wrist and exhale over to your right. And inhale. And change the side. And inhale. Other way. And inhale. One more each way. So you're opening your right side all the way through your ascending colon, and your left side all the way through your descending colon. Inhale. Now exhale and fall forward. You might want to heel toe your feet just a little bit closer as you come into forward fold. And then inhale and bring the heart forward so you open your frontal space. And then exhale, take the breath all the way out to the very, very end so you feel abdominal contraction at the end of your exhale. That will squeeze in towards your center, and then do the same again twice more. Inhale and open. And exhale, fold. Inhale, open. And exhale, fold. Good. These big exhales really help you to release that feeling of heaviness. You can take a breath or two here. So here's your first partial inversion, letting your head hang. All of your internal organs upside down. You're still taking your exhalations to the very end, to the conclusion. So you feel the contraction into your belly. You can take one more breath. Good. When you're ready, inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, bend your knees. So you're preparing for Utkatasana. So it's a low squat. And we inhale, bring the arms up. So it's a nice sweeping rise up into Utkatasana. And then you exhale, your fingertips skim the floor. Inhale, come up. Exhale, skim the floor. Inhale. Exhale, skim the floor. Inhale. Skim. Once more, inhale. Now stabilize your pelvis and just be in your Utkatasana, so you're waking up your legs. Make sure your belly draws back towards your spine, your lower back is nice and long, you're not arching your back and letting your belly collapse. Soften your shoulders down, away from your ears. One more breath. Good. When you're ready, fall forward, exhale. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, plant your hands, move back into downward facing dog. Take a big inhale here. And as you exhale, you can lower your knees, slow. Both knees touch down together. Good, now you inhale, open your frontal space again. So we know this action is energizing. And as you exhale, round your back, draw your tail under your chin in towards your chest. At the end of the exhale, just float the knees up an inch or so if that feels okay for you. And then inhale, put the knees down, open the front. Exhale, round the back. If it's okay for you, just lift the knees right in towards your center. And then inhale again, open the front. Exhale, round the back, knees lift. Inhale, put the knees down, open your front. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Alright, so you stay here for a breath. When you're ready, your right leg will rise. So coming into split dog, lifting through your right heel, nice and strong. Really nice clear line of energy from heel of your right hand into the heel of your right foot. And then on your exhale, you bring that knee forward and take your nose to your knee if you can. Really pull in and up, so strong into your center, and then again inhale up and back. And exhale the knee in. Now if you want a lighter version here, you can do this from your knees, like a tiger stretch. Inhale up and back, and exhale the knee in. Next one's going to bring the knee all the way through. So you inhale up and back, you come all the way through and you place your foot in between your hands for a lunge. And when you're ready, you slowly lower your back knee. You have a couple of choices here. You can leave your fingertips on the floor. We're going to be lifting and lowering the back knee. So you can leave your fingertips on the floor, or you can bring yourself into a crescent lunge. So check your roots, check that you feel stable. If you want to come up, you lengthen through both sides of your waist. You draw your tail down, and the arms come up. Good, now if you feel stable here, on your inhale you lift the back knee, and on your exhale you sink down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink down. Once more, inhale, lift. And exhale, sink down. Perfect. Now you're going to lengthen, so you reach back through your left heel, you reach forward through your arms, and you're coming into a version of twist here. So your left outer arm is coming across your right thigh. Now you can just stay here with your right hand on your outer right thigh and your left upper arm across your thigh, or you could bring your hands into a prayer position. We take a breath or two in our twist. Strong lines, energy, one more breath. Good, when you're ready, your hands come back down to the mat, either side of your front foot. You take a clear step back and into downward dog. So take a moment to equalize your breath. You're ready, you lower slowly. You exhale, both knees touch down together. You inhale and open your frontal space. Exhale, round. Lift the knees at the very tail end of your exhale. Tuck your chin right in towards your chest. Inhale, knees down, open your belly. Exhale. And inhale. One more, the same, exhale. And inhale. Perfect. Exhale into downward dog. And you find your breath here. You can take a lion's breath here if you feel that you need to clear away more of that heavy energy. When you're ready, your left leg is rising. So the inhale takes the leg up. Exhale the knee in. Try and take your nose to your knee and suck it all up, hug it all up and in towards your center. So you really feel a strong core there. Inhale up and back. And exhale in again. Inhale up and back. And exhale in again. One more inhale up and back. And exhale, come through slowly so you really feel your power center as you stride that leg through. Not easy. First thing in the morning, you reach back with your right heel forward with your heart square, your left hip back. And when you're ready, you slowly lower your back knee. So again, you can keep your fingertips on the floor and do the lift and lower with the knee, with your fingertips on the floor, or you can bring yourself from here into a crescent lunge. So your tail draws down, your ribs, your heart lift, really check your stability, your arms come up when you're ready. So you should feel length through both sides of your waist, like your arms are an extension of your side waist. Tail draws down. When you come up, you don't throw yourself forward, you keep your tail down and you lift directly up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. You lengthen. You bring yourself into your twist. You can put the back knee down if you need to. So it's right arm over your left thigh. Hands can come into prayer position. Really try and lengthen. Nice clear breath here. One more. Good. Your hands are going to release to the mat. And we step back into our downward dog. Good. So maybe a big lion's breath here. Big inhale. Or ripple forward into plank. If you need to put your knees down for your plank, you know that you can. Nice strong line of energy. We lower real slow. So again, you can put your knees down first or you can lower through chaturanga. All the way down, the legs reach back. We're bringing ourselves into a Sphinx pose. So we're just coming up and onto our forearms. So your legs are streaming back. Press into your forearms, draw your heart forward. So you're looking for that extension again, that feeling of energizing, of mobilizing your energy. Big inhalations, rising energy right towards the crown of your head. And exhaling, sending the energy down towards your tail. Now on your exhalation, you're pressing into your pubic bone and tucking your tail, like you're trying to tuck your tail in between your legs. You're bringing your navel towards your spine. It's just like you're trying to open the back of your waist. Your head bows down and your chin comes right in towards your chest as if you're looking towards your navel. You should feel strong contraction there. And then you inhale and you open, you bring the breastbone forward. And you repeat, you exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. You do as many of these as you like. We're going to do 2 more. You feel a little flush of warmth. As you inhale. Let's do one more. Again, a really nice way just to mobilise your energy. Stay here, see how it feels. You can ask yourself if you feel brighter. Good, when you're ready, you release down from your Sphinx pose. And we'll take ourselves back and into downward facing dog. You might feel that you need a little child's pose in there first, so you can add that in if you wish. Otherwise, coming into downward facing dog, and we'll take just 3 or 4 breaths here in the partial inversion. So just imagine here that gravity is tugging on the toxins that are maybe sitting in your organs. So inversions help us with our cleansing, with our detoxing. And maybe one more. Good. When you're ready, you walk your feet towards your hands. Again, you lift your heart, you lengthen. You exhale into your fold. Good. So again, you just stay in the inversion for a moment or two. Try and release any tension from your neck and your shoulders. You can soften your knees if it helps you to tip the torso further forward. So remember, in this case, it's really about letting the trunk of the body drop rather than the intensity of the stretch in the backs of your legs. So if it helps you to bend your knees, if you can drop a little more into your fold with your knees bent, go ahead and bend your knees for today. You can always bring the arms around behind the legs, or even infinity bind if that works for you, but make sure you're not stressing your hamstrings first thing in the morning. Good. When you're ready to release from here, it's into Malasana. So you turn your toes out a few degrees, drop your hips, bring your arms to your inner knees or your inner thighs, and open your hips and your inner leg line. So you press your arms, you press your hands together, press your arms into your legs. Feel a bit of opening through your inner thighs. And just balance your breath here. Good. When you're ready, you come semi-supine. So you can use your hands to help you lower if you need to. You're coming onto your back. So you're nearly there. And onto your back and bringing the knees in towards you. And then the legs right up in the air here. Look for Supta Dandasana. So your legs are vertical, perpendicular to the floor. Your back stays strong and long. So you're not letting the legs come over, so your tail and your sacrum lift. So if you're flexible, you need to check in with that. Okay, so nice long legs, nice long back, sacrum on the floor. Slight lift underneath your lower back. Okay, so we know the spine is neutral, look, there's space there. Your hands come alongside your hips on your mat. And as you inhale, you can just slowly take your legs wider. So you're opening your inner thighs, your inner leg lines, all the way out. Good, now just come part way up, so maybe just a third of the way up, so you're squeezing your inner leg lines. And just check in with your back, abdomen draws towards your spine, and then release down again. Let the inner thighs lengthen, so it might feel a little bit intense first thing in the morning. Now you're squeezing the legs in towards each other. Slow, 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 not too fast. Slow, slow, slow. Try and keep the movement smooth. And as you come back into the center, just scissor the legs a little bit so you can cross your right leg over your left leg. Squeeze your inner thighs together. So now you're squeezing your inner leg lines. This is great for your kidney energy. And you're bringing your legs into like a shoelace pose. You're going to bring the hands around behind the back of your head. Drop your elbows back so you're not pulling on your head. And then as you exhale, squeeze in like you're taking your nose towards your right knee. Hold for a second at the end of your exhale. And then inhale and move the legs away. And then exhale and squeeze in again. Inhale, move away. Exhale, squeeze in again. One more. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze in. Hold it for a second. Oh, release from there. Legs straight up. And then wide again when you feel ready. So you take the legs out to the sides, let the inner leg lines lengthen. Find your full stretch. If it's really intense, you know, you can support your legs with your hands. Come some way up, about a third. So you're engaging your inner leg lines. Let them lengthen again, back into your full stretch. So anything that stretches, engages, or squeezes your inner leg lines is good for your kidney energy. Your kidneys are likely to be depleted, your kidney energy depleted this time of year, and that can make us feel really low. Squeeze in slowly. Scissor the legs a little bit left in front of right, cross over again. You find that shoelace pose, really squeeze them together. Hands come behind your head, and exhale, squeeze in. Try and lift your tail, lift your shoulders, squeeze your center, and then inhale and lower. Exhale again. Inhale. Exhale again. One full up. Hold it for a second. Perfect. You can release both feet to the floor. And just find your alignment here. This is the last bit. Find your alignment. Make sure that your feet are parallel. And we press into the feet and raise the hips. So Setu Bandhasana. You're opening up your belly space. You're going to take a few breaths here. Buddha belly. So you feel expansion into your belly on your inhales. Good, now lower almost all of the way down. So imagine that you put down your upper back and then your middle back, and then you need to curl your tail up so it's like your posterior tilting your pelvis. You put your lower back down, but not your sacrum. So you keep this curl up, this pelvic tilt. Okay, and then you press into your feet and you open again. You can take the arms up and over your head if you like. Setu Bandhasana. Really open your belly space. And with each breath, you flush energy through your center. Good, you're going to come down again. Upper back first. Middle back. Maybe lower back. Not the sacrum, so the tail is still scooped. One more time. Lifting up, open. One more breath. Slowly down again. Upper back, middle back, pelvic tilts, lower back. And this time relax it all the way down, so you let your pelvis, your sacrum soften down. And that should feel good. Good. Your work is done. You can hug your knees in towards your chest. And just notice here, maybe if you're smiling a little bit, if you feel better, if your energy feels brighter, you can cradle rock. Give yourself a really big hug. Take a moment or two for Shavasana, if you can, so you lengthen out your legs. If you have issues with your lower back, you can keep your feet on the floor. You can stay semi-supine. You can have your arms at your sides here, or you can just bring your hands in and rest on your belly. And scan over your body. Be sure that you feel aligned and comfortable. A long, slow sigh helps you to let go of the last of your heavy or negative energy. And you should feel here the pulse of prana, of energy. Stay in Shavasana for longer if you wish. When you're ready, you can stretch your arms and your legs. You take a deep breath. You bring yourself slowly up to sitting. You can roll over onto one side and take a moment or two there, or you can roll yourself slowly directly up. We take a moment again to notice how we feel. We bring our hands in front of our hearts. We lift the breastbone towards the thumbs. When we bow forward, it's with gratitude for the opportunity just to enliven our energy. Slowly up. Namaste. Thank you. Have a good day.